Ladies of London Season 4, Episode 5, Grief, Gossip and Girls Who Don't Forgive Grimace Wine. Let's go ahead and say it right now. This episode was not about tea and crumpets, it was about trauma, tension, and women who absolutely refuse to let anything go. Season 4, Episode 5 of Ladies of London is where things officially cross the line from cute reality TV shade into, wait, this is getting real territory. And honestly, I was clutching my imaginary pearls the entire time. Because baby, when grief, gossip, and grudges all sit at the same table, you already know somebody's leaving early, and not politely. Wind the setup. Pretty dresses, ugly energy. The episode kicks off like most Ladies of London events do. Cute outfits check mark. Fancy location check mark. Forced smiles check mark. But the energy, toxic. You can feel it through the screen. Nobody trusts anybody, conversations are awkward, and everyone is speaking in that fake polite tone that screams. Right finger, I'm about to drag you, but I'm gonna do it with an accent. And that's the thing about this group, they don't argue loud at first, they simmer. And when it finally boils over, oh, it boils. Heartbreak Missy versus Kimmy, when shade turns into something else. Now let's get into the moment that shifted the entire episode. Missy sits down with Kimmy, and what should have been a calm conversation quickly turns into something heavy, emotional, and honestly uncomfortable to watch. Because this wasn't about outfits, social status, who didn't RSVP. No, this was about family, grief, and respect. Missy confronts Kimmy over comments made about her brother's death, and you can immediately tell this isn't something she's just brushing off for TV. Right finger her tone, controlled, but hurt. Right finger her body language, guarded. Right finger her energy, I've been holding this in. And Kimmy, phew, Kimmy gives what I can only describe as, I didn't think it was that serious, energy, which, let's be real, is the worst response you can give someone who is clearly grieving. Brain, let's break it down because this was a LOT. There are levels to reality TV arguments. You didn't invite me, you talked about me behind my back. You disrespected my family, and once you hit level 3, right finger, it's no longer entertainment. It's personal. Missy wasn't yelling, she wasn't flipping tables, she was doing something even more powerful. Right finger holding Kimmy accountable. And honestly, that's what made it uncomfortable. Because Kimmy didn't seem fully ready to take responsibility, understand the weight of her words, or even read the room properly. And when someone is speaking from pain, and you respond with defensiveness, that's when things break. Paint palette the event, paint, sip, and passive aggression. Now let's talk about this group event, because why is it that every Bravo-style gathering turns into a battlefield? It's supposed to be fun, creative, relaxing, but instead, right finger, it turns into a silent war with wine glasses. You've got side conversations happening, people whispering, fake compliments flying around like confetti, and you just know somebody is waiting for the right moment to say. Right finger, so since we're all here, let's talk about it. Weary, the real problem with this group. Nobody in this group knows how to address issues directly, let things go, or genuinely apologize. Instead, they hold grudges, bring things up at public events, and then act shocked when it escalates. Like, ma'am, you brought tension to a paint class. What did you think was going to happen? Crown Emma's moment. Finally, something real. Now in the middle of all this chaos, we get a moment that actually feels human. Emma opens up about her health scare, and for once, the tone softens, the drama pauses, and the women remember they're not just characters, they're people. And honestly, this was needed, because it reminded us that, right finger, not everything is about shade. Right finger, not every conversation has to be a fight. Right finger, and sometimes, people are going through things we can't see. Mark Francis stepping in as emotional support. Loved that. It gave loyalty, compassion, actual friendship, which is rare in this group, let's be honest. Baby Lottie. Soft life, in a messy group. Then we've got Lottie, who is navigating pregnancy in the middle of this chaos. And I just have one question. Right finger, why is nobody protecting her peace? Because being pregnant around this group feels like stress, tension, emotional overload, and yet, she's still trying to show up, engage, and maintain relationships. But let's be real, right finger, this is not a calm environment. It's giving, congratulations on your baby, now let's argue over wine. Weary, firecracker, the underlying issue, these women don't like each other. Let's stop pretending. This isn't a friend group anymore. This is right finger coworkers with history. Right finger acquaintances with grudges. Right finger women forced into the same room for TV. Because real friends don't weaponize personal pain. Don't dismiss serious conversations. Don't constantly test each other's loyalty. And what we're seeing in episode 5 is the result of right finger unresolved tension. Right finger lack of accountability. Right finger and too many egos in one space. Speech balloon the shade nobody is saying out loud but I will eyes. Some of these women want apologies, but don't know how to give one. Some of them want loyalty, but move funny behind the scenes. And some of them, right finger just want screen time. Let's be honest, because when every event turns into drama, you have to ask. Right finger, is this real conflict, or are y'all performing? Cocktail the social rules they keep breaking. There are unspoken rules in groups like this. Don't bring heavy drama to a public event. Don't speak on someone's family. Don't dismiss someone's pain. In this episode, right finger broke all three. Which is why it felt different. This wasn't just messy, it was uncomfortable messy. Face mask final thoughts. Episode 5 was a turning point. This episode showed us something important. Right finger the cracks in this group are getting deeper. What used to be playful shade, social tension, competitive energy, has now turned into emotional wounds, broken trust, and conversations that can't be undone. And once you cross that line, right finger there's no going back to just having fun. Let me ask you this. Because I know you were watching like me eyes. Right finger are these women actually friends, or just showing up for the check in the camera? Because episode 5 made one thing very clear. Right finger everybody's smiling, but nobody's safe. Fire blog outro, your signature style. If Ladies of London season 4 keeps going like this, we're not getting tea parties anymore. We're getting emotional breakdowns, friendship funerals, and champagne glasses filled with side eye. And honestly,